There is nothing like a good cup of tea. Hello, hi, Sophie here, and I'm here to talk to you about Fears watches, specifically the Brunswick Aurora, 40mm of mother of pearl joy. Let's go.
Dooby dooby doo, Sophie's Watch World. Dooby dooby dow.
So before I get into the review part of the show, I just want to talk about Fears watches because it is a wonderful British heritage brand that has been revived in modern times, I think 2016. So on that note, let's have a look at the history.
The Fears journey began in Bristol in 1846 when a young Edwin Fear opened his doors to Bristol, and in doing so he started a legacy that lasts until today. A family-run business that survived for generations and 2 world wars, but unfortunately it was the quartz crisis in 1976 when they were forced to close their doors. But all was not lost, because the great-great-great-grandson of Edwin Fear, Nicholas Bowman Scargill, was a young apprentice to Rolex. And it was over a Sunday lunch, I'm assuming that's what it was because my imagination, but I'm assuming over a Sunday lunch, his mum told him, "You know, your great-great-great-granddad, he owned Fears Watch Company." And that gave him the idea to revive the brand. So in 2016, that's exactly what he did. And now we've had a bit of a look at the history. Let's look at the watch, shall we? Now feast your eyes on this. This, my friends, is the Fears Brunswick Aurora. Look at the dial. It is pink tartan mother of pearl that is cut from 2 large sheets, and it's hand tinted to get this beautiful blue shade, and I can't get enough of it. And as you can see, it has these wonderful applied markers that are cut from solid brass and then rhodium plated and diamond polished, as well as the hands too. It has 150 meters of water resistance, the onion crown, which I think is a marvel, and there's just something so British about it. I think because of the bespoke Edwin typeface they've used on the numerals, which is so successful. The finishing on the case is exquisite. It has the same polishing standard as a precious metal case would have, and it really shows. Every detail screams quality, screams craftsmanship, and I am here for it. This watch has been put together in the UK, designed in the UK, but it has many facets and components that come from all over the globe, from family-run businesses. And I think that's so wonderful that they're so transparent about that, because they have searched high and low for the best quality that they could find, even if that means going to several different locations for one watch. And that's impressive. Which leads me to the movement itself, because although it is a classic workhorse ETA 28242 movement, much like the Tissot, Tag Heuer, Tudor use, they've decided to decorate it with the Côte de Genève and this beautiful bright blue rotor, even though it has a closed case back. And to me, that's pure class. But now I think it's time for a bit of light relief and to see how amazing this watch goes with any outfit, which can mean only one thing. It's fashion montage time. Dooby dooby doo. Yes, she's outside and she's off to the antiques market, and she's looking fabulous doing it. Dooby dooby doo. Another day, another art gallery, or so she thinks. But look at me go. I'm looking amazing in my mint green outfit. I even have pearls on my cardigan. Dooby dooby doo. Oh yes, my christening outfit. Godmother of the Year, here she comes. Winning awards left, right and centre. looking amazing. Look at her go. Doobie doobie dow! Wedding guest professional. +1, please. Yes, spin around, girl. You work it because you are fabulous. And I love your coat. Well, you would say that because it's yours. Haha! Well, you didn't think I'd just have the corgi in once, did you? Oh no.
Corgi?
But anyway, now let's have a bit of a roundup, shall we?
Okay, so we've had a look at the specs, we've had a look at me being fabulous wearing it, and how versatile it is. But now I just want to get into my experience of wearing the watch and how I feel about it. So for me, Fears Brunswick Aurora is a celebration of craftsmanship. It has every detail done to perfection. And yes, it has a closed case back, but they still made a great effort to make that movement look beautiful. And that fills me with joy to know that. The star of the show is obviously the mother of pearl, the way it's cut into 2 pieces. Oh, I've never seen a mother of pearl this beautiful before. And the way these applied numerals just glisten because of that diamond polishing. Just gorgeous. Every time I've worn it, I have stared at my wrist all day. I kind of move it around in the light just to see it change color. It really is beautiful. And every time I went out in the morning to do the school run, I would look at the sky and then check my watch to see how it matched the sky. And that just, it made me feel things. I know I'm a very romantic person, but for me, a watch should have a connection when you wear it, because it's something that you wear every day. It becomes an extension of you. And I could totally see how much joy I would get from wearing this. And all of the strap choices that you could have and that bring out the different colors and make it more wintry and more summery. And I would love to test this out in the pool too, because it's such a versatile piece. It really is. And you know my disdain for unnecessary date windows, and this doesn't have it. And thank you, Fears, for making just a classic piece. I think I read somewhere that you equate it to the Rolex OP, and I totally can see that. This is just your kind of everyday watch, if you want it to be. And yes, it's quite blingy for some people, but I think if you are someone who appreciates nature, if you love style, if you want something a bit different, a bit special, then this is definitely a watch you should consider. Yeah, can you tell I love it? The only thing for me is just personally, if it came in a 38, I think I would dig it just a little bit more. So something to consider with that one. But it is only because I have a very tiny wrist. So I think it really would work on any wrist size. It doesn't look terrible on me, it's just, yeah, I would just prefer it in a 38mm for my wrist. I have a 13.5 centimeter wrist, so it is literally tiny. So anyone with a 14 centimeter wrist or more, which is pretty much most adult people, it would work for. So beautiful.
This is what I call a corgi palette cleanser. You're welcome.
So there you have it, my comprehensive guide to the Brunswick Aurora from Fears Watches. What do you think? Is it something you could rock? Do you love it as much as I do? I'd love to know what you think. So go ahead and scroll away to the comments. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe for goodness sake, because I need your support. And I would also like to thank Fears Watches for loaning me the watch, because it's been such a joy to experience it. And on that note, I'll say goodbye. Bye!